Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and the great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this edifying. Quick, short lesson, just I went into a health store, just just another one of those lessons where people encounter you and sense something different about you, so to speak, different about your spirit, different. But when I went in, just to make a long story short, I may add on to this. I just want to make it quick before I forget what all she was saying, and I still kind of forgot some of the stuff she said. She was talking kind of fast and just rambling, but she was like, she asked me did I need help or whatever. And then she asked me, am I from Mobile? And I was like, yeah, I'm from Mobile. She was like, it's just, well, before she asked me that, she was like, it looked like you belong in here. Just sensing I guess she just sensing, it looked like you belong in here. This, for more spiritual, just people who more in tune with, the spiritual realm, so to speak, spirit, herbs and things of that nature. You are more spiritual if you in the herbs and health and different things of that nature, whether it's on the right hand side or the left hand side, because people use it for wickedness, such as witchcraft and things of that nature. But we use it for on the right hand side, And she was saying, it just looked like you belong in here. Because it was some niggas, a nigga in there. It was some niggas in there, And she was like, that man right there. Well, after that, she was like, are you from Mobile? And I was like, yeah, I'm from Mobile. She was like, it just looked like you would be from somewhere else, like from Florida or some. Just saying, I look like I'd be from somewhere else. And then she was like, you just look like you bigger than Mobile. It looked like you're, because Mobile a little small town and country or whatever you can call it, and it ain't too much spirituality here. When you go to New Orleans and different other places, other cities, it's more spiritual. That's why they got herb shops and different things all over. But she was like, when she asked me, was I from Mobile? And I told her, yeah, I'm from Mobile. She was like, you just look like you bigger than Mobile. And then after she said that, she was like, well, when I walked in, she was like, she said she looked at me and sensed something about something. That young man right there looked like he on a mission. Which I wasn't walking or nothing fast, and then like I was on a mission just trying to hurry up and get out of there, that kind of mission. But she was like, that young man looked like, that's what she was saying in her own head to herself. That young man looked like he on a mission. And then she was like, it's just like something about you. You have a big purpose in life. And that's what she said. And it hit me. I'm like, damn. And these things been happening lately. I mean, it been happening all this year. I say that all this year, people been saying different things that's spiritual, and not towards just me, but us in general, as the body, because we of a different sort. We ain't like these people. We different in the spirit, the vibration of us. People sense that, man. Vibration is real. Your vibration is real. Vibrations are real. And certain people be sensing different things about us, man. And it's all spiritual. But I just kept talking like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I wasn't gonna go, yeah, we the Hebrew Israelites and America gonna be, nah. I just played it off and just let her say what she had to say, But that's pretty much the point. I wanted to speak on it before I forgot, because she said a few different things. The main things that she said that hit me in the spirit was, you look like you bigger than Mobile, like and then she was like, you She was like, you look like you bigger than Mobile. Then she said, and we bigger than this whole, we bigger than the United States, man. We the future rulers of the world. We not here to be capitulated in our confined cities in these small sanctuaries that the Lord have set up throughout Babylon. No, the Lord is gonna let us spread our wings and fly. Literally. And then she was like, that was one of the points, and then the other point she was like, you look like you on a mission. And then after she said you look like you on a mission, she was like, you here to do big things in life, or big things in this life, or something like that. She said, I think that's how she said it, like you here to do big things in this life. And I was like, damn, I gotta speak on this real quick before I get my little quick workout in before the Sabbath come in. And so I can remember, just in case some precepts come to mind, I can add on to it. But Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Hakudash, and double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and great example to his young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and Baba Shalom.